Hi, welcome to this is I'm Eating podcast.
Oh, you eating?
Greek salad, chicken, cheese on a wrap.
Fuck, mate, you did really well, bro. I just had some friggin' sausages I cooked up. Had a bit of a Bunnings fucking feed for dinner. No sausages, bread, fucking onions.
That's your regular. Oh, I was going to say it's your regular Sunday. Sausages are in your mouth, but that's probably inappropriate.
Hey.
Hey,
But
hey.
we can cut that out.
Nah, we're leaving that in there, mate. That's the hook. We're here for the teaser, mate.
Oh, mate, did you guys hear the news?
About what?
What's the news?
The stuff that happened around the Astroworld thing.
Holy shit, I woke up to it this morning.
Oh yeah. It's pretty sad.
Bro.
Holy.
Look, I'm not gonna say it. That's a lot of complacency, man. Complacency. Like I've been in some fucking gnarly fucking metal mosh pits, man. And as soon as someone drops, everyone backs up, or they rip, or they pick people up, or like, you know, how many times have you seen traveling musicians that basically will just stop the show, go, right, guys, get these guys out, get them out, security, get these guys out, and then they'll stop and go. How can you be so complacent just to let these people fucking get railed in your crowd, but then also not have the security team behind you to go, bro, really? Like,
Well,
pull
it
out.
started with the fact that the security team couldn't even handle people jumping over fences to the point where they barreled over a fence and bodies just poured into the event. At that point, it should have been canned, but they didn't even
Correct.
can it. And then you get Travis Scott saying on stage, "Who's telling me to stop? Who's telling me to stop?"
Yep.
And then he sings a song as he's watching a guy literally be carried out.
Mm-hmm. And then that thing with the lady that climbed up to where the camera operator was like, you need to stop. There's someone in there. I think they're dead. And then basically the camera operator's like, what do you want me to do? It's my fucking, you know, it's like, dude,
Literally,
yeah,
what
yeah.
can he do?
Can't do
He's a
anything. He
camera op.
literally can't do anything. He literally can't do anything.
Yeah.
But he should he could have literally just spun the camera around or done something and just stop the show, whatever.
Yeah.
They should have comms on the
He'd have
camera people
direct
as well.
comms through. Yeah, he'd have direct comms.
They should have emergency hotline where it goes through and it blasts and everything. But then I guess that chatter when you have 80,000 there,
It'd be a lot.
Yeah, they couldn't have. They want to prioritize emergencies.
The production team's entirely different to the staffing for the venue as well.
Correct.
Yeah, they should still have a head office and go, okay, we've got a head office of comms saying, look, we've got people on the floor with their noticing issues, and then they should all be operating in the same area so then they can communicate.
Well, it shouldn't have just happened. It should have been cancelled the moment they lost security.
Yeah. Also, too, I think Australia, that we've learned from our past incidents, they need to put the brake barriers in between, so you can't just
Yes.
have 80,000 people in the one area.
Well, that's normal procedure, but
Yeah.
the company behind this whole tour is very incompetent.
But I just said a lot in America. Like, I'm surprised that hasn't happened before. They don't seem to, when you have the aerial shots of a lot of places, they don't have the barrier brakes.
Yeah. The worst part about this is it's like, is anyone going to book him? Or if his insurance is going to be insane now, right?
I think he's getting charges laid against him.
He should. So he should.
Yeah, he should.
But realistically.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Depends on what level of accountability he's got. I guess if he's is he the manager of the show, or is he just licensing his name?
I mean, it's an Astro World tour. So like the whole tour is him. It's like it doesn't get any more. And other than saying that this whole thing is run by Travis Scott and he is completely liable, as the on the big billboard at the front, you kind of go, yeah, maybe someone didn't run through something. I'm not sure, but it's not like you're saying, Trent. It's not the first time. Like this stuff like this has been seemed to be surrounding him for a while.
Have you seen the trailer for the tour as well?
No.
Oh, mate, it's just like absolutely chaotic. You know, it's the kind of energy he wants at his shows, but he realizes that kind of energy gets people killed.
That's a fucking look. I just hope that those families end up finding. I don't know, man. I can't even say find some sort of resolute.
Yeah, there's no result.
There's nothing. It makes me mad after going into so many events, after doing the musician thing, after seeing that side of the industry and seeing how meticulous people can be when they're on stage, and considering that everyone in the crowd is looking at you on stage. It's your responsibility to make sure that they're okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're the ones that are making you famous. You're not just famous because you're famous. Like realistically, I really don't rate his music. I think it's very average. And And I think it's one of those things where, because I was talking to Mrs. in the car, and I was like, well, it's now his status has surpassed substance. Once the status of something surpasses the actual substance of the thing, it just pops, and it doesn't matter what it is. People will just flock to it because everyone other people are flocking to it. So it's kind of like the Kanye effect in a way, in that like Kanye can put some really weird shit out, and people go, "Oh man, he's a genius." Really? He probably put out some really surface level stuff that he hasn't really thought about that deeply, and everyone just goes, "Yeah, cool,
Yeah,
man. This is
Kanye
the
is
new
a
thing."
genius.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he is. Look, he's a symphony of ideas, bro.
Kanye West has had some really good stuff, and he has proved his worth. But there
Oh,
are
bro,
some times where you
100%.
hear stuff
Yeah.
and you're just like, "What the fuck are you on?"
Well, you got to think, you know, if he sees colors and there's how many billion colors, he's got to be a genius. He's got to look at the color spectrum; it's huge. So
Yeah,
his
mate,
brain
all
must be huge.
16.8 billion of them.
Yeah. When was the last time you went to a music?
Oh my god, it's been a minute. I was supposed to go not last year, year before. I was supposed to go see Freddie Gibbs.
Did Big Day ever go to Brisbane or
Yeah,
up?
yeah. It was huge. It was huge
Yeah.
here, man. Huge.
Mm.
We had fucking Vans Warp Tour, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know if you got that there.
yeah.
Vans Warp Tour was amazing. It was the start of like the whole traveling circus, extreme games type of deal of things for us.
Oh.
So
Do you
good.
remember at the start of the pandemic, the music, like all the music shows through games and Minecraft and that?
Yes.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
the virtual concerts.
that's right.
But it's basically like a regular concert because all the DJs pre-record anyway to sync up with the
Don't
VFX.
say that. Don't say that. Don't let the cat out of the bag.
Don't
Are you telling me that I show up to an
frighten the
event
EDM
to
kids.
listen to something that I could have listened at home
Look,
to?
I know that some people like DJ, but then if you want the big effects with the dinosaurs dancing in the background, you got to have a pre-recorded set because there's no way someone's DJing in sync with that.
Mate, if you want the
No,
giant
what are you talking
dinosaurs
about?
dancing in the background, you have to be on at least 5 caps and 2 tabs of acid.
And you're just still at home.
That's why.
You haven't even left the house.
Yeah,
You're listening to the AM radio.
you're getting lost on the front lawn.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea. Like, I don't know, working in those spaces, but
I think those like obviously things aren't going to go back to the way they were, right?
the New World Order won't let it.
Exactly, correct. Correct. You know, all hell fucking reptilian overlords.
Yeah.
I'll leave for 1 second. I come back to reptilian overlords.
Yes, sir.
When do we begin our praise session?
Literally, you could be Lord of the Flies then, wouldn't you? If the reptilian overlords took over.
You know me.
That's it.
Almost slippery little lizard.
Yeah, get him in ya. If nothing goes back to the way that it once was, why, if you're a musician and you're a traveling musician, you've been doing stuff like all around and all that sort of stuff, whatever it is, there is so much value in going, well, we're not doing a tour. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to film something around the album and make a movie, not a movie, but you know, like how they do they'll do like a performance piece for like a song or whatever it is.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
they might talk about it, and then they might show them doing it in the studio, and then they might like sit them down and have their thoughts and things or whatever it is. If you're a musician and you're recording audio, an album, and you don't have a camera crew there, at least like recording most of the stuff that's going on, you could bust that straight out to Netflix, and there you go. That's it. Cut a deal with Netflix, cut a deal with Disney, cut a deal with, I don't know, whoever. Amazon would probably be thirsty for that type of material.
Amazon's thirsty for everything.
Oh, absolutely. They do have some good shows though. The Boys and Invincible.
yeah.
They've got the superhero stuff on lock. But yeah, no, like
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Music industry is weird these days, especially with
Mm.
everything going downhill.
Yeah,
It used to be very much all open.
I didn't end up watching it, but one of the artists that I like, they did a performance over the internet, and they sold tickets for the new release of the CD.
Oh, really?
Pretty cool. Yeah, Pussifer. I don't know if that's how you say it, I'm pretty sure. But there's
Yeah.
they did it at this place, and I don't know what it's called. I'll have to look it up and bring it up. But there's this mad
We did it on Second Life.
I wish.
You would have been the only one that showed up.
It was like this place in the desert where it's like this, I don't know, it's Italian designer, but it's like all industrial, big concrete, but it looks kind of like Aztec-y, but then different. And then like they do all like organic works and stuff, like off the grid kind of stuff. They make certain stuff out of metal, and they do teach things in that. But it's a beautiful place. If I ever be perfect to build something like that where I live, because it's in around wineries and kind of semi-rural, not too far from the country, like the city. So
Yeah.
people go and do it, but then it's like you're out in the like atmosphere of nature, but you still bring that industrial. It's like something that ties into buildings that tie into nature, but then still have that outer world kind of industrial feel to it.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you gonna call it, Jess?
Rings only. Nah,
The
I don't know.
Ranger Realm.
I could make up some bullshit name, but
Yeah, isn't that what they all do? Isn't that what they all do though?
I've got to be in
Fire
the right
festival,
moment. I've got to
the
say,
better.
yeah, fire, real fire.
Real fun.
Did
The
you
real
say
fires,
real?
fires.
Oh my god.
We had this problem last podcast where
What's
we
that?
were trying to name stuff. Don't
Oh
put
yeah,
it on
yeah,
to me
yeah.
again.
Let's not try and name too many things. Otherwise, we'll run it. We'll run it real fucking difficult. We'll start calling everything fucking lamp and dog fart.
Well,
Christ.
at the moment it's a very messy desk. That's the
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Messy desk. Yeah, that'll be the spot to go.
so the reason why my desk is messy because there's been a lot of esports and a lot of games played
There's
recently.
been a
Oh
lot of
my
esports this
God.
week.
So much esports. Oh
Well,
my god.
shall we start with one of the biggest upsets that happened?
Yeah,
Last night.
What was that? The Candy Crush World Champion.
Candy Crush World Champions.
Yeah.
Hans Pummel took it from Johan Jovic.
Couldn't crush it.
Couldn't crush it. He kept down to the last line.
Yeah.
He just missed that crush by about a half a second.
Ate too much candy instead.
No, actually, League of Legends.
Yeah, that's great.
It was an incredible set last night from about 10 p.m. our time to 3 a.m. I was about 10 drinks deep, but my goodness, what an incredible set of games.
Yeah, every time I'd go to watch it, it's funny because every game including the other games that have been going on for other different games, I'd watch the first 3 or 4 games and then fall asleep at the crunch.
Yeah.
And then I wake up in the morning having to Google what happened, who won, and then I'm like, okay, I'll watch that again. So I've got 5 different videos of the game breakers that I've got to catch back up on. All the excitement, and I fell asleep because it's too early.
It was a good set of games. I was sitting there there was about 7 or 8 other boys there hanging out, and I'm like, all right, I reckon EDG got this. Oh, no, it'll be a 3-0 stomp. Shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, nah, I reckon Viper's got it in him, and I reckon Scout can take it down. And I think it was the first game, it was super tight, and then EDG just suddenly pulled out this perfect team fight and rolled it down. And then they lost the next 2, and everyone's like, yeah, okay, they gave them the first round, like, this is it, they'll finish it off. And then it came to the 4th game, and it was back and forth. And then at the 5th game, it was like DK was starting to win. And then all of a sudden, EDG started winning team fights. And they won another team fight. And then they won another team fight. And then they ended up taking, Dragon Soul. And not even team fighting. When DK were trying to engage, pull off. No team fight. They came in again, got the Baron. Oh, yeah, DK snuck in a Baron as well.
I think they were both good teams to have a final for because
Definitely.
DK, they're just so got that set really good way of just grinding out the game, executing a certain thing, always just being money flowing in. And then like EDG, they're somewhat similar, but then they have these moments where they can cause a fight and flip it on its head.
They know how to play a counteractive game plan. That's what I thought.
Well, yeah, they'll move, make sure they get the objective if they do have those.
Yeah, objective control.
But I think like EDG, they have more of a dynamic, fight.
Yeah, well, like you watched game 2 and 3, and they just had no objective control, which is I think one thing that was huge in game 3. They didn't even contest a dragon. I think they contested the first one, and then they gave away the last 3. So you've immediately given away one of the bigger objectives in the game, and I think then they tried to fight at Baron and pull them in, and then one of them got picked off, so then they just lost mid, and then their Graves pushing down the side lane meant they couldn't do anything. And yeah, I think that was one of their biggest things, was just being able to pull objectives quite easily, and then right in the end, they'll take the Elder Dragon, and then they'll pull off the team fight in order to reset and be ready. It's a really, really good set of games, and I don't watch League of Legends.
I'm sort of like that with the with Dota as well. Like I don't watch Dota, but I'll watch when the international's on, and just for that moment in time or that week in time, that just be like, yep, cool. I'm I'm watching this. Like let's see what's happening in Dota World. But
Mm.
the big one is we're also at the same time. I mean, we're doing a whole bunch of esports and stuff that are going on. CS:GO has their major they're on, and finally
Yeah, true.
for the first time we're gonna get Navi in the final. It's going to be Navi versus G2, which is Simple versus Nico. Literally, this will be the one that will decide who's the greatest of all time.
And Kenny S.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, and Kenny S.
Kenny S is still in
Kenny's hanging out, bro. Kenny's hanging out.
Kenny is still in it.
He's in it,
Holy
man. Dead
shit.
set. Dead set is still in it.
Still in it. So what we
Actually,
got?
no, he's not. Actually,
Was he not? Is he not in
Not.
G2?
he's not in G2. The lineup changed. It's Nico, Hunter, Amanek, Nexa, and Jax now.
Oh.
Yes, it changed. I think that
Internet lied
changed
me.
recently.
So who's in the finals? Sorry,
It's so G2
G2.
Esports and
Yep.
Navi.
And okay, let me just have a look at the teams real quick because it's been a very long time since I've
You're right.
watched Counter Strike. So what we got? Simple, Electronic, Bumble,
Yep.
Perfecto, and Bit.
Yeah, and Bit. Yep.
I haven't seen Perfecto and Bit before.
Bit is I think is the highest rated player of the tournament so far.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's sniffing his monitor.
Oh, bro, I'm so pumped for this because I hope to fuck if Simple gets this major. He's already the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
But how tragic would it be to have a whole career and not win a major?
Yeah, literally.
And be the greatest that never was. basically.
Literally. Well, you get that sort of thing with F1 drivers as well and football players where they're really, really good
All
and
the
they just
time, man.
never get lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, just like me.
What are you talking
Yeah, just
about?
like-
What are you talking about?
Because
I am the greatest at everything.
just never have the opportunity to show.
Never got an award for it.
Ah,
I didn't even get my pen license at school.
Didn't you? Didn't need one.
what a
Yeah,
what a joke.
I know.
Didn't need one. You're the goat of all time, mate.
Yeah, that's why they didn't give it to me. I must have been a horrible kid in that class because she's like, well, keep practicing.
Man, I don't know half the lineup on G2.
Oh, dude, they're all yep.
I know
Basically,
Hunter and
this-
Nico and Malik, but the
Yeah.
rest of it is just
Amanek in there.
Nexa and Jax.
Jax was from Vitality, I believe. And Nexa's been all over the place. He's been holy crap. G2, he was on Crazy before then. He was on Imperial.
Mm-hmm.
He did a really short stint. Nexa did a really short stint in Renegades.
Oh yeah.
2017. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good to see that, like, you know, like CS is where it is, and it doesn't feel this. And the good thing about it is, like, this major didn't feel like the other majors where, like, you'd be watching it for like what seemed like a very long time.
Yeah.
Like it was just days and days and days and days and days, and you're like, okay, cool. And then by the time you start moving into like the champion stage of the tournament, you end up getting almost burnt out because like there's just so much CS I've just watched. Like this is beyond ridiculous. This time it felt very, very easy, and it didn't seem like that there was an overabundant amount of games to watch. It was like, okay, cool, I want to watch this match. Cool. And at least, you know, you could at least check up on what's going on. But the cool thing is, PGL major, they're the first major that's been broadcast in 4K.
Well, true.
So so if you watch it on YouTube, you can watch it in 4K, which I think is fucking awesome because it looks clear as shit.
So Kenny S is currently benched.
He is indeed.
He's still in G2 though.
Yes.
Oh well, there we go. He's still in. I just had a quick look at his stuff. I'm gonna have a quick look at Simple. Seems it's been a while since I've checked up on him.
We all know he's playing through. The other kid's just sitting there and he's playing through their computer.
Yeah, he's actually dual boxing.
But he's got remote.
He's actually dual boxing.
Yeah.
Righto, dual boxing. Yeah, it'll be good to see Nordis Vincia take it right at the very end.
I hope so.
Because it was the same thing that happened with EDG, where they're gone the world champs and never made it to semi-finals, and all of a sudden here they are versing the last year's world champs. And then you have it the same on the other team where Dangwon have got Khan, and it's his last game, and they reckon that he'll never play again, and he's never won a worlds, and he's just joined the squad, and gets to the finals, and he wins his lane but still loses game.
Yeah, they're just trying to sell it up like a Australian Idol.
Yeah,
they've got to have some story.
It's already been written.
They do. That's it.
It's like they were being a bit meta with the broadcast for league, and they're like, "Wait a minute, 2-2 wasn't in the script." It'll be good to see Simple. He's just a monster.
Hopefully, look, it's not done yet, and we all know how these things shake out.
Oh yeah,
and sometimes they never shake out the way you want it to shake out. But I really do hope that, hey, look, this is possibly the fairy tale ending to it all for him. Maybe this would be great, but we'll see.
How did FaZe Clan go this year?
FaZe were poised to go fairly deep into the tournament, but they didn't make it that far, unfortunately.
Once
They
they
didn't-
get into the Legend stage, they got a bit.
Yeah, they got railed, man. They absolutely railed.
Yeah, let's see.
They just missed out 3-2.
What they won Blast Pro Series back in 2019. Recent matches. Oh yeah, you know what? They're making it. They're still an S tier at least.
They are, but I really feel that like FaZe Clan have done probably the hardest thing. They've established the fact that they're a super team.
Yeah.
You can't really have people who aren't fucking amazing players coming into your super team because then it kind of degrades the stock in the team. Do you know what I mean?
Who do you think's not the mega player?
Rain's
No.
Rain's an absolute beast.
Call them out, Dibs.
Rain's been there since the beginning, so that's one thing to note.
One thing that really is just making me go, oh, two people, either Carrigan or Olafmeister. And I don't want to say it because Carrigan's a fucking amazing in-game leader for the first 3 months he gets into a team.
Yeah.
And then it just seems to go to shit afterwards. So he has a really good way of whipping people in the line, but no maintenance, I feel. And what I've seen of him within Mouse Sports, and with him in FaZe, but that he had Nico working against him previously. But I really do think that, like, you know, if not him, then Olaf. Let him go. Let Olafmeister go, Brad.
Olaf has been in the game for a very long time.
That's it. It's exactly it. You know, there are a bunch of people who could be much more, who could fill his position, basically.
Well, who do you fill off with? Because you've got quite an explosive team there.
Ooh, very
You
good
need
question.
you need a pillar to match that.
We need
team.
another Dibs lookalike.
No.
So we can have old Dibs
Okay.
and new Dibs in
Get,
there.
So-
get Alu in there. Fuck it.
I love Arlo. He's great. He's shorter than me. It's great. The hard part is this, and this is what I would do. Oh my god, exactly what I would fucking do. Exactly what I would do. So it hasn't been announced yet, but I'll tell you right now, the core of Astralis are going to Vitality. Think of
Okay.
that. Think about that. That is Zipex. That is fuck, where are we here? Glaive, and that is
Config?
believe Config. Yep.
Zipex, Glaive, and Config.
The,
So,
th-
yep.
the three of them are getting sold off to Vitality.
And who are they replacing?
Oh, sorry. Actually, no. It'd be Dupree, Magisk, and Zipex, I believe, are going over to
Dupree, Magisk. Oh, sorry,
Zipex.
in the bench. Yeah.
Yeah. So because they have a 1-2, they've got a 7 roster team. I think 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4,
8
5,
roster,
6, 7,
including the
8,
coach.
8 including coach. But yeah, from what I understand is that the core players of Astralis are getting shipped off because it makes sense. You sell 3 of them, you still got a full team. Sell 4 of them, 3 of them, you still got a full team, right? I would take those guys, man. I'd seriously take those guys.
And then who do you put in? You obviously get rid of Kyojin, Misuta, and then what would you bench one? Or would you drop out like what, Shocks or Apex?
Ooh.
Because that's the thing is, who do you drop?
Out of Vitality, Vitality, I would probably keep. I was keeping Zawo, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Probably keep. Shit, man, it's so hard. It's so fucking difficult because the idea is they could just keep these other guys as spares. Really.
So you're going to
What-
ask for bench players to stay bench players?
I mean, if they keep getting paid.
Yeah, not wrong.
I mean, they're technically locked to a contract for how long. Here's the thing. You've got a team like Vitality. In Zawu's first year as a professional, he got the best player MVP award for the year. So he's an explosive kid that came out of the gates. I just really feel like it's all about setting him up as a player. I'd probably drop Kyojin. I'd probably drop Masuda.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
And I would probably drop Shocks.
You reckon get rid of Shocks?
Yeah, I don't know who's in the IGL though. That's the thing.
Apex is IGL.
Apex IGL. Okay, yeah, and then just keep Zawu, Apex, and then drop the other 3 in, and then you should be okay to go. Relatively.
So is Shocks been performing? Is that the question?
I can tell you, and the answer is possibly not.
Possibly not. Oh,
Possibly not. Here's the thing. He's been in the game for so long as well that and this is the hard thing with guys in esports. They really think it's going to live. They can keep playing forever, and then end up with dudes that are like mid to late 20s. They're like, yeah, we still got it. It's like you don't have the mechanical prowess anymore. Unfortunately, there are younger kids out there that will just have the edges on you. They won't have the experience, but mechanically they can just power through and really just knock you on the head.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Man, Alu's been fucking everywhere.
Alu has had more mileage on his teams than anyone else.
Dude, he has been everywhere. Okay, let's see. So in Counter-Strike, he was playing back in 2012. Played for 6 different teams, and then he's played for Hawks, Winfat, Curse, DGB, Raiders, 4W, Ents, Mouse, 3D Max, NIP, Ents, FaZe, Optic, and Ents again.
Mm-hmm.
Man's got some mileage on him.
He's a bloody town boy.
Fucking hell.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And he's only subbing in underneath what? Spinks? Is that their dedicated AWP?
No, I don't think so.
That's a
I don't
rifle.
think
Never
so.
mind. Let's see. Here's a dedicated AWPer because Olu's an AWPer, eh?
Yes, he is.
Hades, that's who. And yeah, Olu's an AWPer. He's fucking getting on though. Nearly 30.
That's it. And then you hit that point in your career, at least for these guys, where it's just like your best off if you want to keep up with it is just move into a management role. Seriously, just make yourself that person behind the scenes. You don't have to be out in front of the camera the entire time.
But that's what Chris J's done. He just sits back now.
Exactly right. And this is the biggest thing that I see, that like you get these players and they have egos and all sort of shit, whatever it is. When you think about it, the players really aren't the rock stars of CS. The casters are the rock stars because they're the ones that will be there for a while. They'll be around the scene. You'll get different players that'll come and go, all that sort of thing. And it's like, yeah, cool, man. You have these players that, they perform well and they do whatever, they play the game. But then you have the guys who are the casters who actually add context and actually add texture to the streams and build story, like help identify storylines out and the way that they present themselves and the way that they present their delivery on things actually makes the game more interesting and more palpable than it actually would be. I've always thought the casters are the actual stars of the show, not so much the players themselves. Players, yeah, cool, awesome. You guys are fantastic. You'll bang heads off, whatever it is. Your career may only last 5 years. You got casters like you got freaking, oh my god, I'm blanking on them now. Anderson Samurai, they've literally been there since day one, and they're still there. And how many pros have come and gone since they've been there. But they still remain. They still stand.
You know what company isn't still standing?
What company?
Tainted Minds.
Oi, what's that?
Oi, Icon Esports. Oh, I know that name.
What's that?
Tainted Minds.
What's that?
Oh, yikes, mate. Imagine if they were still around, eh?
Oh man.
Imagine if they were acquired by Icon and then they acquired Chiefs.
Oh, look, I really think that, hey, look, yeah, it's a weird way. It's a weird way that the business stuff sort of itself out in Australia. And here's a big one. I don't think esports is viable in Australia anymore. It was 2018, 2019. It started to sort of shape.
You think they would have been a boost when the AFL teams were getting on board with it?
Absolutely. When Legacy got bought up, when all these orgs and stuff got bought up, because buying an esports team apparently was the new hotness in investment stuff, until they realized that, well, the viewership doesn't translate over.
Yeah.
In one way, shape, or form.
Well, it depends. You can't. I think the biggest part is you can't. I think a lot of people saw, okay, you're getting sold a statement that is true, that gaming is a huge market. It's growing fastly. A lot of people have interaction with other things, so it's good for your brand. However, if you're investing into it, you can't let then those people that are already running it. I guess it's a hard thing because it's probably opposite to what I'm saying now, is where you need to then try and diversify and build on top of that model. You can't just allow the brand to exist by itself. You've got to do everything else otherwise. You've got to run it as like a clothing brand plus like you've got to run it as a media company.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you can have success. You can't allow its natural attrition to grow and all that. But I guess that's hard then to do. How do you have the right people within the know-how? Because people are going to sell themselves and get into those spots, but I don't know.
And it's not only that too, but like it's that, but plus also the fact of they're not even interested anymore.
No.
In Australia, is anyone even interested in any of it anymore? Because it's kind of like we have there's a team, whatever, that we're supporting. Yep, cool. Yeah, cool, but I can just go ahead and do it myself instead of sitting around. You know what I mean? Like there's more. I think now more than ever, there's more of a I can do sort of thing. I think the big flip started to come from when people were watching people streaming. And then there was that time in late 2018, early 2019 where everyone just decided to start streaming because I guess internet got good or whatever it is. And I think with that came some sort of a mentality of, well, why would I want to sit back and watch this when I can just go do?
Yeah.
Or just go try to do, essentially. Like, remember when, like you'd see a whole bunch of people that would stream whatever it is, and you see the people in their chat, and then you would blink, and then 6 months later, all of those people would be streaming now too. So then the market becomes oversaturated with people that are doing the thing,
Mm.
and because like the age old thing is, if everyone's famous, no one is.
Yeah.
Well, there's no brand loyalty. You know, I guess it's
Fuck
hard.
no, man, no more.
I was thinking about this too because it is difficult because you've got to like different teams and you can't be like you can't have animosity to other teams. We can kind of when they might be your team that you follow in a different, you know, like if in league, you know, you support a team, but in CS you don't support them because they're not as good in that like sport or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Not
And
good
so
in
you
that
end up,
game.
you can't just follow one team because the one team,
Might be shit somewhere else, right?
yeah,
Yep, I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. And there is no loyalty of like, wow, I'm just a big dirty fucking Navi fan. Cool, I am. That's me though. But like,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like, oh wow, every single thing that they're gonna do, I'm just gonna be all over it all the time. It's like, no, if you know, whenever they're playing CS, I'll definitely that's where my hooks lay with that. You know, if they've got teams here and there and other places, sure. And I happen to come across and it's like, oh, Navi's playing. I'll stop and watch, but it's not like an invested thing where I'm sitting here going, oh fuck, when's the next game of something's gonna play? You know, like what are they playing next? What, you know, like I think those days are gone. Those days are definitely gone, and we saw that a lot of that disappear with the shift in how. I mean, you still have it now because you know Call of Duty World League and stuff exists, and it was a big buy-in and all that sort of stuff. But look what happened to the Australian teams at Call of Duty World League. They don't exist anymore. We don't have Australian teams that are in Call of Duty World League because it's such a massive fucking buy-in that no one here could rack up enough venture capitalist money to actually put a team together. Realistically, what they should have done is they should have all the organizations should have came together, put all their money together, and went, fuck it, we're all going to buy in together collectively. And you might have a team. You might have an Australian team that's in there that we could push the best Australian players out, and whatever, and at least have some relevance. But I think everyone was too much sitting with their nest egg under their arm going, oh, well, we should just hold on to what we have. And there is no Australian input because what used to happen back in the day is you would have a whole bunch of teams that would get sent over to Dallas or wherever the Call of Duty stop is for that tournament, and you'd have like 4 or 5 Australian teams go over. They may not make it into the main tournament because you remember they'll have 2 tournaments running at the same time. They'll have a 128 player bracket, and then what they'll do is the top 32 teams of that will go against the top 32 teams in the main bracket, which is the pro teams. And then you basically have all these Aussie teams and stuff that will just fight tooth and nail to try and get over there. And some of them won't make it. Some of them won't even get near it. You won't even see them on stream. You'll only see like maybe some results and stuff that'll come out. So you're sort of hanging off that, or you'd have to get people that would whip open their phone and just start streaming the game on their phone, standing behind the players, like trying to get like reactions and all this sort of shit. And you're just like, yeah, I understand why they really pared it down, but also it really cut off any sort of national interest around those games, essentially. Because now there's no aspiration to be like, bro, I'm going to go pro. I'm going to go pro. Well, what games you got to go pro in? Not Call of Duty anymore, because that's completely off the table. Call of Duty, I feel like, was the most accessible game because if you get 5 people together, 4 people together, and you can find a company that will foot you the money to go over to the States on a trip, you literally can then come back after you're done and went, yep, we competed at this tournament. Fuck, you used to be able to get a fuck ton of money back for that because, oh, wow, you guys competed over there? Yeah, man, we didn't do too bad. We did all right, but, it's tough, but hopefully we're going to go the next time. And then you just basically just keep going back to the world, keep trying to get sponsors to send you over. Once you go break that nut and you go over there, you used to be able to go over there once. I always thought it was relatively easy to go back time and time again. But, that's fine. That's that's the state of esports in Australia. Well, at least the way that I see it, I mean, we still have amazing games. We still have Rocket League. We still have fucking Rainbow Six, even though we don't follow that anymore. I don't even know if there was another League of Legends and stuff. But I don't think did we send a team over to Worlds?
Yeah, we did. We did actually.
Okay, cool.
They almost made it out of groups.
Who was it this year?
Peace.
Oh yeah, Peace. That's right.
But we also do have one of the big things that's happening right now is Australian player poaching.
Really?
So a lot of the big players get purchased by American organizations. For example, Cloud9 have who is it, Jez? Top lane for Cloud9? Fudge, who's an Australian.
Really?
FBI plays for 100 Thieves, who's Australian. And there's one more out there somewhere, but there's Australian players playing through different organizations.
See, that's neat. That was always the dream, right? launch them locally, and then flick them internationally and watch them fucking soar. That's cool. That's very cool.
And the problem is they keep poaching it, so the Australian teams can never actually compete because a lot of them just get flung off.
Yeah, and that's like the same as anything, man. You have a small enough-ish sort of scene, and that becomes the feeder for the bigger teams. You know, everyone gets pushed up and out. All the players just get cycled upwards once the other players at the top get sort of burnt out, essentially.
Well, I guess also too, we're probably still in the semi-early stage. I know it's been established for a while, but like more Australians that get brought overseas and stuff like that. Surely then there's someone that going a bit more business-minded, going, well, okay, we're going to set up over in America or an EU, and I'll be the recruiters or whatever, and I'll help them manage and transition and be a mentor for that.
Oh yeah, it's like a pit stop. It's like a yeah. I get you.
Because at the moment, when you get into poached, like then it's hard. Like probably to perform, going somewhere, some of your people on your team might not speak your language, or there's a culture thing. You're still young as well. Like imagine like trying to navigate that.
Oh yeah, at that age, bro. At that fucking age, I couldn't comprehend. Could not comprehend doing that shit at that age.
Yeah, in a high stress situation where you can set yourself up for life, you're going, well, how do I manage all that? Meanwhile, you're doing something which started out as fun, become a profession. I'm sure I know orgs and stuff do have their sports psychologists and all that to help them with that, but it's really to get an outcome, not just in general.
Yeah, you're right. It's not so much for the benefit of the. I mean, it can very much, very well much be a thing of the benefit of the player, but I mean, it's been proven time and time again. Team houses just don't fucking work. It's great to have everyone there so you can organize them all on the same schedule and they can all, you know, but it literally becomes just a melting pot for like emotional shit and little things getting in the way of big things.
Well, the thing is, it's like anything. You over specialize in one thing, you're gonna end up like you might become really good at one thing, but it also you might end up doing it too much, and you might end up to becoming you lose what you had good in the first place.
Correct.
Was a different perspective, and you end up just training yourself to be like one another.
Exactly right. And instead of that one thing that made you individually awesome. You know, so I firmly believe it's like, hey, if you were going to run, let's say, an organization wherever, find the cheapest fucking city that has cheap flights connecting to everywhere else in the States, right? Put your players there. Cheap housing. They can all just go afford their own fucking thing. You can pay them the same salary as everyone else, and they'll go, oh, but you're not. It's like, dude, we're paying you the same as everyone else. Your dollar is going further if you live here because literally the cost of living in the city is so much less. Then they can go find their own apartments, and then everyone's sort of happy and not in each other's ear.
When do you reckon the next when do you reckon the first esports team is going to be on a space station?
Oh,
probably Space Station Gaming.
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know.
They'll be all on Elon Starlink, just flying around.
Who's to say they're not up there right now?
Well, that's it. He's training them up. It's like Hitman. They're all bloody getting them as kids, and
I'm telling you this one fact, bro. Elon is one meltdown away from turning into a fucking supervillain, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. He's literally like one fucking just shitty work.
Well, maybe he's a supervillain and he wants everyone to have automated cars and then he can just control them and
That's right.
have some sort of evil plan to turn them all into bloody what's it when they crash into each other? They're like when they're derby, whatever they're called.
Oh, yeah. Destruction derby type shit.
Yeah. He's just gonna one day just turn and switch.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. But yeah, Elon. I don't know how that man operates. I really don't know how he operates.
He is entirely business. His life is business.
That's it.
All he does is business.
I guess if you have the best of everything just becomes fucking. You become numb to a lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess also too. While he's still in it, he's kept his privacy, but it'll be interesting. Like big documentary series he could do.
Oh, he absolutely could.
But does he want that?
No, I don't know.
No, of course not. You don't want to peel back the layers too far.
Well,
but though, having said that, though, it could instill a lot of confidence in people. If him just being like, "Hey, look, here's how it is."
No, I don't enjoy people that hold that much power that they can crash a fake economy and have people go insane over it.
True. That's true.
That's not his fault, though. That's
everyone else putting faith in.
Yeah, it's everyone putting faith
the
in
idea of him.
Oh, NFTs. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, going where they're going. Flip them over.
No, I don't want to go into money laundering schemes. Who in their right mind is going to buy an NFT?
Well, let me tell you. All you have to do, oh my God,
is right click save.
You're exactly right. Now I own it. No, you don't. Well, it's right here on my computer. Well, I own that. No, you don't.
No, you
How do you
don't.
know?
You don't own my Counter-Strike skins because you can't equip them in game. Counter-Strike skins is how you do NFT.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Something physical you can hold.
Or should come with a real AK, right?
No, I was thinking about doing some art, and then like because there's a spot for it, but how you add value to something is probably a different thing. Because you look at art, physical art, and you go, well, why is that worth 300 million? When the paint on that's probably not worth on it. The person that's done it maybe had some story, but I think because it got bought at a high price, it's retained it or whatever. It's become a desirable piece.
Well, a lot of it depends on who's the artist. When was it made? With what?
Yeah.
Like, why was it made? Was it made for a reason?
But 300 million.
Is there a story behind it? Yeah, 300 million for.
I don't know.
It depends on who made it.
Is anything worth that much?
Maybe
Oh,
if you're
bro.
gonna buy things like, I don't know, the Mona Lisa, you got a piece of art that took 9 years to finish by one of the most popular artists and engineers of the Renaissance era.
Yeah, but why is that?
Rick
There's a
Astley.
story behind it, and there's
Yeah, but
somebody
why-
with credit.
But in the end, if it all went away, it would mean nothing anyway.
It would literally mean nothing. You're right. You're 100%
I'm not.
right.
I'm being devil's advocate.
That-
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but you got to remember, there's people with the money and the power that decide what it's worth because that's what they want it to be worth.
Yeah.
That's what they think it's worth.
That's right.
Yeah, and so like I think some of that
So who are the people that determine how much NFTs are worth?
well, people learn to pay it. I guess.
People that'll
People
pay
that'll
it,
buy
and
and
people
pay
that
for
make
it.
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the people
Also-
that pay it are generally people that'll pay a lot of money and then sell it off for a lot of money when it's not worth anything.
When you find out a lot of them, the people that have bought stuff on it have interest in the company, like
They buy futures on them.
mm,
They buy futures saying that this will go up in price, and they sell it to themselves for a high price and sell it off to someone for a high price.
yeah. But yeah, you shouldn't be buying NFTs on your website, and so people look and go, "Oh, that sold for 10 grand. That's amazing. I'm going to buy."
But then you see who sold it for 10 grand. It's the guy selling it to himself for 10 grand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
But-
it's
So I thought about doing an artwork where it's like you do like a offside flip to it, so it interacts with your artwork and it makes it unique. And so you've got to own the physical artwork to
Oh, that's
have the
cool.
both tied into the both. So it's a
Mm.
digital version of that, but then you sell it with the artwork. And I don't know, you'd have to work out somehow that
It'd be super simple. Super fucking simple. Literally, you would just have a big ass canvas, right, with a QR code on it or whatever the fuck it is, and if you scan it with your phone, it'll take you to some whatever web page, and that will bring up like a here you do your augmented reality type deals
Mm.
yeah.
or whatever it is, and then on the actual canvas itself, you just have something on
Yeah.
there.
Well, I was thinking like maybe that you have a passcode hidden in the artwork or whatever.
Mm.
And then so when the person sold it, you go, okay, what makes this valuable, the artwork or whatever, is that you now have this information that no one else has, which then will unlock the NFT, which then you can then share it for whatever. You can either want to show it to people or you can either just have it for yourself. It's either exclusive
Mm.
in for it. Then they now own it. You could then put a contract in the ownership where then they couldn't disclose it if they disclosed the actual, I don't know, it'd be a hard thing that you could sell.
Well, that's the thing, is if you want to actually make it a project, then yeah, but the reason why they're so easy to access and the reason why it's done in crypto is because people are laundering money through
That's it. It's exactly right. It is 100% correct. It's basically NFTs are basically the new school way of doing those. Remember how you get like a lot of those artists that would just pop up overnight? It's like, yeah, they sold their artwork for like $150,000 a pop, and you're like, what?
Mm.
Like, yeah, this is their
Yeah.
first showing. They sold $200,000 per painting, and you're like,
Are we getting politically and we're going to talk about Hunter Biden?
oh, shit, I didn't even go that way.
The
Yeah.
Biden crime family.
man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he
Let's
started
not.
painting.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
But anyway.
God damn. But you end up in a weird spot like that where it's just like, really, people are paying this much money for this stuff, and it becomes a really weird grey middle ground.
And then all of a sudden it's worth nothing in a week's time.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. Buy from your reputable artist. Don't go on the cheap and go get some cheap NFTs. They never work out.
Exactly.
But seriously though,
Anyway,
you could literally
money
have,
laundering's pretty fun.
bro. You know how much fun that is, bro.
Bro, I love making free money.
Bro,
It only costs my capacity and will to live.
bro, you use the dupe method, bro. It's fine.
I hate doing laundry. Did you see there in the news that there was a bit of a thing about with some of the casinos in Melbourne? I think Sydney maybe used them for a bit. They outsourced their money exchange thing, whatever, for the higher rollers, and people were just rocking up with Audi bags full of millions of dollars,
What?
and then they'd get their change over. That's it. They maybe play for a bit and then collect the money and then walk out.
Wow.
I'm like, how is that not regulated? How is that not realized? They all must have been getting a cut. I don't know how they get a cut.
Don't you put $1 million in an Aldi bag, bro?
Yeah.
That's how it works,
It was
right?
ridiculous. He'd legitimately rocked up with one of those freezer Audi bags.
Keeping his money cool, bro. Keep it cool.
Yeah, I'm a cool dude with cool money.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I'm just trying to think. There's some company, whatever. Oh, maybe it was 100,000. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, no, I don't know. It seems Audi bags seem pretty popular because they just come up another ICAC investigation with a person. I'm like, oh, okay. I do like Audi though.
You do?
Mine's currently getting fixed up, rebuilt.
Bro.
True.
So I've had to go see a counsellor.
Are you worried that they're going to change the flow? Because I really Audi plays shit out proper. But I'm gonna tell you, I fucking tell everyone, the best way to do your shopping is start in the frozen section and work your way to the fresh section. Why? Because when it comes time to putting it on the fucking conveyor belt, you're putting the fresh shit on top first, and it's not crushed under all that other shit.
So, usually when I go shopping, I don't go to Audi. I go to Toyota.
Wait.
Fuck Audi.
I go straight to Mercedes and get an AMD.
AMD.
Is it AMD?
An AMD, eh?
AMD.
The AMD graphics card cars.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yo, mid.
See, I'm more of a Mercedes TRD kind of guy, you know?
AMG, sorry.
There we go.
What have you guys been playing this week?
So I haven't been playing anything actually. I've just been kind of like waiting for the finals to happen this week. Besides Rocket League, mate.
Well, I don't know. It's going to be interesting with New World. They got a lot of things to fix.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, all that shit come out, huh? All the hacking stuff.
Is there more hacking now?
Someone's saying their fucking shit is absolutely dog water.
The thing is, there's exploits, which is always going to be exploits. But then I think some of the major exploits kind of like, I don't know, people can be complaining about the economy and they're like, oh, okay, this needs fixed. They're like, no, it's kind of fine. And then the next patch they put in, you could get free money. It's like, well, hold on a minute.
Yeah, the server that we've been playing on's been dead.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like, I played on it yesterday, and there's not much to do. There's nobody around. There's nobody doing groups. There's nobody doing corruption runs because the world transfers have all come out.
And everyone's transferred off.
Yeah, but the thing is that even though everybody's transferred off, even Utopia is only like mid population.
Wow.
So I'm almost thinking about now just going straight to Utopia.
Yeah, it's I don't know. They've got to work out some things. I don't think it was ever really a good idea to then smash out 20 different servers.
No.
When they should increase the population and things.
Well, no, they need to already be merging
them today. Start merging them today and going, right, we don't care if there's an imbalance. We'll just keep merging them and keep merging them and keep merging them.
But I think there's a lot of other things they need to fix as well. That the mergers are probably aren't the worst because you just go in and because there's no NPCs to sell and buy and money for, people then just are forced to make any sort of money through the like the auction house, and then so things get inflated, things get dumped to the floor, and then it's like, well, then it's not viable to then do any of the life skill and stuff because you make it and the things that cost to make it are more expensive than you can sell it for. So
exactly.
then you don't make anything. It's like, well, hold on, that's a totally opposite flip in the head. Why am I learning how to do this if the only reason you do it to kind of make money for it? Like, why did I learn a skill just to not do anything with it?
Yeah, I had that with the life skilling with armor smithing. I spent so much resources just to get to 100.
Yeah.
And I got my bags and I was like, I could have just bought a bag for $500.
Yeah.
I would have saved $2,000.
True.
Yeah, it might be later and like really later on, but then it's like, well, like you're only going to end up making one for yourself. It's like, well, I've spent that time. Maybe I should just spend time making money and just buy everything I need when I need it. And it might cost me an exorbitant amount, but in the end, I'm not doing anything but. And then also too, the other side with it is that with that, the only way to earn money and off taxes and stuff, you got the like the companies and that owning towns not being able to pay the upkeep because you upgrade more things, becomes more expensive. And then people are either only buying the really cheap stuff, so you're getting less tax for it and less more expensive stuff being bought. So then things start degrading, and then people that make the expensive stuff can't make it. So
yeah, very broken system.
Oh man, how could they not see this coming?
It's their first game.
Yeah, but come on, it's.
Well, you plan for the beta, right? You plan the beta, and the beta works.
Yeah.
Then you scale it up by 200 times.
Oh, okay.
when the player base all of a sudden explodes.
Yeah.
And then you can't predict that because you've only got a small sample size of
True.
1/200th of what there will be. And then all of a sudden there's 200 times as many players, 200 times as many resources being collected, bosses being fought, trades being done, or gold being earned, items being crafted, people hitting 60. And you can't predict that. There's no realistic way to predict that. You can't just go, oh, we'll make everything 200 times harder, because then all of a sudden you have 1% of people that are willing to do that, and then you've just all of a sudden killed it.
Yeah, it was a weird balance at the start where they're going, okay, you've got these major companies running around doing stuff and it's making it easy, but then you've got other people who just want to get in these small groups, and it's like, well, how do you balance between
It's almost
the
like
two?
there's not enough stuff for individual companies to do. Like if there were outposts in the alpha and beta area, like in the beginning areas, if there were outposts there, because it's like you've got like what 7 or 8 towns, and then you've got 6 outposts, so you're gonna have a maximum of 15 companies that can actually do anything and make money.
Yep.
So when you don't want to be part of a big company, you just want to hang out with your mates, you've got to now be part of the big company, or you're broke.
Well, that's it. And then those companies just close and taking the money.
Exactly.
Which it seems insane.
I really think what they should have done is just don't leave it up to companies, leave it up to the faction itself.
Yes.
And then you have like this voting thing of what 3 things do you want to do here? This, or this. Okay, cool. You guys put your points in for point B, point C.
Or when you do the town quest, you put it towards a specific thing.
Yes. Yes. What do you want us to go towards? This,
Exactly.
This. Done.
Like, yeah, you get to see the town board quest go on the syndicate, which then gets the money towards doing those things. But then it's like,
that's right.
What am I really benefited to? I'm just doing up a town that's I can go somewhere else or whatever. It's not building up anything.
But that's the thing,
That's
is that
right.
we're playing on a specific server, and we need to see what other servers are like.
Yeah.
But for our server, it's
That's true.
been pretty shit.
Well, it's quite funny. Yeah, I don't know. I've got another character on another server somewhere, and then it was all green, and now I don't know what happened. I went back there to the other day, and it's all purple now. It's like, oh, and it's funny because we're purple on the other server, and it's like, oh, this is good, but then it's bad because I'm green on the other one.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what? I don't know if there's any buffers when towns become overrun, because then they're going to slowly stop making money, and they're going to have slowly become more dominant, and new people are just going to go to the main company.
Yeah.
If there is any.
That's it. And they shouldn't show you that.
And also
stuff.
too, my major thing was, you forget about all the other little weird exploits. So there was actually there's system issues that they've got where people were duplicating money, which then they said they'll ban anyone that was caught doing it, because you could sell something, log out, and then come back in, and then the item would not be sold, but you'd have the money or stuff like that. So then you could double your money.
Really, how much did you make?
But then they come out and said anyone that we can see the logs for it. So anyone seen using an exploit, they're deleting their account.
Sure, logs and air quotes. Yeah, logs, man. The logs, logging? All those logs.
But then also too, there's other core game functions where like you'd have people could bank up all their what's the name? Syndicate. It's not syndicate. What's it called? Faction quests, and then they'd wait. If you're in a big enough company, then they'd get everyone to dump their quest, so it sends the area into conflict.
Yeah,
because no one can then compete it, because they just like dump it and all, so it flips the area control on its head, and so everyone then tries to compete it, but it's either too late. And then so when they fight the war, it's one thing, and then the problem is then when defending the war, you just use ice gauntlets, it'd lag at the war, and then you could never win. So you can easily flip the thing into conflict, and then everything starts degrading, and you got to then fight off the corruption. But then on the other side, it's like, well, you can't even win the war. What you've got to do is launch multiple wars, and then people got to pick which ones they want to defend. But I think it ends up people losing interest, and then that's how you end up winning.
There's some groundbreaking issues with it that have made it that it's you rub one out and you're done. And you have all this hype, you rub one out, all of a sudden you reach this climax, and now you look at the game, you're like, well, now what do I do? I'm level 60. I could do life skills, but what are you going to use your life skills for? You're level 60. Just grind. And then what do you do? Oh, you want to do faction wars, but there's ways you can deny faction wars, and attacking is really hard, and there's no benefits you get from attacking. And then towns reset when you attack them. Maybe if you could wage war on individual items, and you could attack attack a tannery and an item to try and pull people your way, or attack a building rather than the whole town.
I think
as well as attacking the whole town.
they've got a fun concept in there, but then not everyone can participate in that fun thing.
Yeah, as well.
So it's on top of that as well. So you got
Everyone was super hyped to have this war where it'd be a whole bunch of people fighting, and it turned out to just be 50 versus 50 in a closed off area.
and then only the top people that can grind out got chosen.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh well, I'm like, what am I even bothering with that? So
Exactly.
and then if you're not getting involved in it, it's like, well, what's the point of like if you're not gonna I don't know. A lot of balancing they need to fix and think about. Because I went and I looked in the other day, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna spend a little time in this world. And then I'm like, oh, what do I actually want to do? I don't really want to just do a main story quest. I want to do something different that's fun. I can just go and do stuff. And there's only certain times you can do those corruptions. Like,
Yeah, I'm stuck on my main quest because it needs to do I need to do a dungeon, but I can't do the dungeon because there's nobody else on.
yeah, that's
That sucks, man. That sucks how it's like it's dependent on numbers and people.
we can find people to go into it, but then like,
It should scale.
But you want to do it with your mates.
yeah, that's it.
It's it.
Hopefully it fix it back up and everyone gets back in.
Look, I'll apologize on that front. I just really start to see that treadmill come back around and went, wow, like this is it. This is it. Okay, we're in for a grind. It's a grindy.
You got to bail out early.
Some days you come home and you just like, oh, I can't do it. Rather just go shoot something. You know, like then sit here and try to chop trees and do that sort of
Talk
stuff.
about shooties. What do you think?
Oh yeah, mate.
I was going to say Modern Warfare.
Yeah, well, you know, it's all right. Again?
No, Vanguard.
Vanguard, dude. It's probably the best one that they've done in the last 5 years.
Ooh, what was the last best one that you thought they did?
Last best one I think they did. Shit, I have to get the list out. Black Ops 3.
Which one, sorry?
Black Ops 3.
In my personal opinion, Black Ops 3 was probably one of the best ones ever made.
True.
The Zombies experience, which was phenomenal, and the addition of the Chronicles pack, which had all the original maps that came back. The multiplayer, everyone complained about the boost jumps and sliding, but really it just meant, it was just a little bit easier to move around. There's a third degree that was a little bit easier, and the guns were pretty balanced. There was some strong stuff, but there's always strong stuff. Just get better.
At least the shooting felt straight instead of bouncing around everywhere.
True. And everything made sense when you used it. Like, all the operators made sense as well. It wasn't this one like broken operator and everybody else had to play them or you just lose the game.
Yeah, right. Exactly right. It really did feel like the most polished, and also the I mean, like because I played a lot of it on console with Black Ops 3, it felt good to have a shooter where anyone can come flying around the corner at any level, any height.
Yeah.
Whereas like your normal Call of Duty, you sit and you hold an angle, you're like, right, they're gonna come through here, I'm gonna pull the trigger and they're dead. Just hard holding angles. Whereas like if they come flying around the corner a million miles an hour, you got to be ready at any given time to be able to flick up and
it felt a lot more alive.
It does. It's more dynamic.
But now I feel like there's too many different levels and stuff.
It's too much. Yes.
Because again, you can't.
Yes.
You got a height level and a long angle. So then you run around the corner next minute, you get beamed. You try and flick you up. Where the hell am I looking? Everything blends in. You're like, is it on the balcony? Is it up the top? Because you got all that. It's not like while some sites were busy with like additional details and stuff on the old maps, but either it'd just be a bush or some other building stuff. But this time when you're flicking around and have a look up, it's like broken parts of a building, like all this other stuff you've got to try and process with your eyes. But by the time you're dead, unless you really grind it out, knew where people sit, you could flick those 3 spots or something. But it does come with knowledge, but I feel like it's a bit time to kill's going to be.
Are we just getting too old, mate?
Probably.
I feel like though that like I mean it was nailed on the head today when we were playing that it feels like you move too fast in that game. I guess because they want to get you around the map as quickly as they possibly can, but it feels like that maybe if they just turn the running down just a little bit, comparison to other years, you've got your sprint and then you've got your full on sprint.
Yeah.
Which lets you like just run through shit like a fucking Kool-Aid man, basically.
It's good to have a fast-paced thing, but also too, I think the aiming and that's too bobbly to then play that style as well.
Oh no, you aim assist, bro. Aim assist.
Yeah. Well, that's how it's fun. I was just running around S&G, just firing from the hip. I'm like, that's how do I just hold center.
That's right. That's exactly right. I mean, and that's another big one this year too. They decided to put all console and PC players in the same arena, which is a pain in the butt because somewhere along the lines, if you're playing with console people, they seem to be an absolute bullet sponge. But if you, as a PC person, you just get railed straight away. You're like, really? Like this doesn't need to happen. This doesn't need to happen at all.
More shooty news. I heard through the grapevine that the Battlefield 2042 beta that was played was 3 months old.
Whee!
Apparently,
Let's go.
apparently that version of the game was a 3-month prior version.
Yeah, bloody idiots.
Apparently, I'm skeptical because there was no resource that my friend could back this up with, but he read somewhere that apparently it was a 3-month-old system.
I did hear something like that when they come out. But I'm like, well, what's the fucking point, you goobers?
Yeah, because they really put a sour taste
Absolutely.
in the fact that you couldn't even use a map.
Correct. You literally, your first showing of a game is what? Something that's broken?
Mm.
Something that people don't really they're gonna dismiss straight away? Like I don't understand. But because it's a small slice of the game that you can easily package up. Well, in that case, don't do it. Just release a lot of video on it, and then just hope to fuck that people will just jump on it day
It's
one.
like an abusive relationship. They make you feel shit, and then they can come back and say, look
bro.
how good is it now?
Bro, Counter-Strike in a nutshell, isn't it?
It's just, I don't know.
No, but see, Counter-Strike just kind of like reels you in, and then it's like, yeah, look, man, I'm not even gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stand here, and you're gonna just, you can fuck the starfish board if you want. Otherwise,
The problem, yeah, I don't know. Like the company's got to value betas, I think, a lot more.
Well, I mean, they seem to fucking value alphas more than betas, don't they?
Yeah.
Or sigmas.
they're in that Sigma Malgrande said, bro, they don't care.
There we go. Yeah, confirm.
It's gonna be interesting because to have so much hype, that kind of hype, I don't know, that they build up. Then they might have, I don't know what they're marketing at or what they expected. Because
I don't understand how you have years of pedigree, and here's the thing: you have all these different games that are coming out. Each one's going to feel different. Fine, sure, whatever. But you've got systems that have been proven to work in previous games. Bring those forward. Do the Call of Duty thing or do the FIFA thing. This year we have this, but we've taken this out. Next year we have that, but we've left out this thing that you had years pre. And it's just this. Oh, we've added in this extra way of doing this. We've added in this extra and different refinements for this and different refinements for that. You literally could really start playing in those things if you want to start pushing a successful franchise. It just feels like that they've just stripped everything down and went, oh yeah, cool. We're just gonna strip everything back down and we're gonna rebuild the game again. It's like, dude, really? All you guys really needed to do was just grab all of your assets from all of your Battlefield games, lock them into one game, and then go, yeah, here's your what's that mode
The
thing
Portal
that I've got?
mode.
Portal. There you go. Pop them all in a portal, and then you can go from there.
Why didn't they just do that? Why didn't they just release every game portaled for Battlefield? Forget 2042. Work on all the other ones as a portal port, and then sell the game for $120.
Because they're a bunch of pussies and they wouldn't do it.
Fucking A. Instead, they're giving it to you for $90, and you get some shitty half-ass thrown together mess.
That's it. And this is my big play for Call of Duty too. They could have done with Elite. They had Elite out for original Black Ops, and it could have just been a platform like Battlelog, where basically you could track your stats across everything. You can do it now in app, but it doesn't feel the same as what Call of Duty Elite was, which is basically Facebook for Call of Duty.
I guess we're also in a bit of a problem now that we're all become connoisseurs of first-person shooters. We've grown up with them. We've got certain expectations. We're looking for something more exciting, but then also something similar. But then also too, when you play a lot more, when you get to play, like say with Hunt and stuff, that's something that's different. It's unique. The shooting in that can be a little bit like it's good, like it feels good, but you're kind of left wondering, I don't know if it's hitting or whatever, but it doesn't really matter because it's the whole experience.
Yeah, that's the point. That's also based in the 1800s, whereas this one's based in 2042.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Hunt's not based now. It was based in Alabama.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But even look, Rainbow Six, even though I feel like they've done a little bit too much within that scene, but I think that with these major companies, they're kind of like, oh well, it doesn't really matter about we just want to sell to the masses. They're going to end up buying it anyway. These other people, they're going to complain about it. It doesn't matter. They're going to end up playing other games. So they don't have to bring out something new, groundbreaking. They're just happy to sell the 70%.
They're happy to make a product.
Yeah, because that's what's paying their bills.
Sure. You got to think along the lines. It shows, right? You don't have to make the most polished product today. You have to make it look like the most polished product today. And if it looks like it's the most polished product, fine, no problem. It doesn't have to be 100% sound either. But because most of your money you're gonna make is gonna be on launch day. You're not gonna get a second surge. Very, very rarely you get games that have a second surge like after launch.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how they sell Call of Duty for like $80 still on Steam for all the old versions.
I don't understand why the fuck haven't they just, because you can't buy Vanguard on Steam, right?
No, I don't think so.
No. And so they lock you into Battle.net launcher. Why the fuck are they charging everyone like more than $100.
Mm.
$100 for a retail game that you don't
owns
even have a
Battle.net?
disc for, bro. Blizzard.
There's your answer.
All right, I'm getting on the phone.
Blizzard, it's dibs.
Yo, Blizz, what up? All right, we gotta do something about dropping that price.
And they're like, I can't hear you. We're stuck in the blizzard.
I'm going under a tunnel.
I've never seen ever since Cold War and this one. I think are the two most lackluster launches for a Call of Duty I've seen. They're usually pretty fucking shit hot with like, oh wow, here's what's happening. Then when they'll have a stream or whatever it is, they'll do a big hurrah or whatever it is. Nothing, just nothing. Just like, yep, game's out, have fun. It's like, really? You guys just making Call of Duty games for the sake of making Call of Duty games now? Because you're making so much money off Warzone? Because that's what it feels like. And even in game, you get a battle pass, and the battle pass, 3/4 of it is shit from Warzone. I don't fucking play Warzone, bro.
Yeah.
What is this shit? Give us our own bloody one for each game. I don't know, man. Just boomer. Fucking A. Speaking about other games that come up, we've got Forza that's coming out soon. Hell yeah, playing the fuck out of that.
Hell yeah.
Did you? Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
You didn't get the premium version.
Nah, bro, I bought it on Game Pass.
When's it come out? Tuesday.
Really? Already? Fuck, I got a Prestige on fucking COD then.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
what? It comes out then on 9th or something, doesn't it? Pretty sure.
I think it's
Because you could play it from the 5th if you had the premium pass.
Oh, okay, right, there it is. Yeah, you're right. You can play from the 5th, but yeah, initial release date was the 5th of November, but the 9th.
Yeah.
So Tuesday. Who launches games on Tuesday? It's always Thursday, bro.
Forza Horizon does, bro. They
Thursday.
don't need a Thursday launch. It's Forza Horizon.
That's true.
You don't go around going, huh? Forza Horizon. Huh?
I wonder if that plane's going to be flying everywhere. Or was that in the first trailer that they did?
The plane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the plane. Yeah. From what I understand, that is a thing that just happens. But dude, I'm kind of low key just fucking chuffed, just chill out and fucking.
I was reading about you can get
drive some fucking cars.
So you can
Drive car.
on the Game Pass you can also get this extra pack. I think it's $7 or something, and you get all like some of the premium add-ons that you would get in the premium pack. But
are you serious? This is DLC for stuff
welcome pack.
in the Game Pass.
Like you get it for cheaper.
For real.
So I was like, oh, maybe that's kind of worth it. I don't know. $7.15, and you get to kickstart the thing. So it's free in the premium pack, but you got to pay $150 for the premium pack. But then it's like, well, hold on. Why don't I just get the free one and then just buy this welcome pack? And then it gets so you get 5 specially pre-tuned cars, a player house, and one-time grant to own any car available from the game's auto show. Also, 3 one-time grants for any common or rare clothing item. The welcome pack is included in the premium edition and the premium add-ons bundle. So that's something a little bit to get you to lure you into a bit of money.
Absolutely.
What the fuck? I know what this. There's a treasure map for $3.50.
See, this is how they get you. This is how they get you. This is exactly how they reel you. Oh yeah, so you know,
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, why wouldn't that be out there for free? I don't know if it's
it probably is, bro. Someone's probably whipping one up right now. You know what I mean?
it's quite you can get the expansion bundle. I don't understand.
I think that's like you're prepaying for all the expansions now.
Yeah.
Premium edition, yeah, expansion 1, expansion 2. So there's 2 expansions apparently planned for this, which is okay. I just hope they have Battle Royale, man. Battle Royale and fucking Forza in Horizon 4 is fucking amazing. So good. Drive up, beep your horns. Let's race. So good.
Oh, this is very interesting. I didn't know this. Had I known, I'd probably be playing it now. Oh, maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. The thing is, we could have, instead of buying the premium pass, you could have unlocked the game for free from the pass, but then you can buy the $62 premium add-on. So you're not spending $152 to own the game. You just buy the premium add-on, and then it gives you the VI2 membership, gives you the 2 game expansions when they come available. You get the other pack that I said earlier. You get everything except you just don't own the game. And
When will it ever come off the Game Pass?
Yeah, that's it. And then you've got to be subscribed to Game Pass for forever.
Yeah, but if you're
I already am.
sorry. Yeah. But the thing is, or you could just buy the game when it's on sale. I wonder how that works. If you get the premium pass add-on bundle, but then you buy the game from Steam.
I guess it all links back, right? It all links back to Xbox because has anyone ever bought a Xbox game on Steam?
No, I don't know.
I bought Sea of Thieves.
There you go.
And then you link a Microsoft account to it.
They still make you sign in with the Xbox.
Yeah, it's probably linked to your Microsoft account. Money draw. I wonder what that car pass is. Have you read much about getting your own little room or whatever? Do you get like a little garage?
No, I haven't. I dare say it'd probably just be like a residence that you have like 3 or 4 cars in, basically, and you just probably buy different ones around the map like you could in 4.
Yeah.
You buy a couple of different locations around there. As you leveled up.
I gotta say 3 was the
Um,
best. Horizon 3.
Was that the Aussie one?
Yeah, it was the Aussie one. It also had the Super Skyline. You could take up Bathurst, which was
Oh, really?
yep. You get the 80s track C car.
They had full on Bathurst in there.
I was just when I played, I just did burnouts and getting on the Gold Coast.
Like
That's
every
it.
other P later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just like this is what I want to be doing without getting caught.
So mate, now you just go on BeamNG to do that.
What's that?
You go on BeamNG, which is just a car simulator.
Oh yeah.
And there's one that I saw of somebody that had a Commodore, VK Commodore,
Okay.
and they're going down Mount Glorious, which is a really popular mountain up this way, and he's just full
Yeah.
sideways down the entire thing, and it's the exact same road. I know because I've driven it in my Skyline plenty of times, and here he is just like full drifting down it, and he doesn't have to go out on Glorious because he can drift it in his living room.
I dig it. Absolutely.
It's amazing.
This is a good idea.
The best part about it, now all the drifters have somewhere to drift. That isn't my backyard.
I've just seen this. They're getting like sports people to advertise Call of Duty.
Oh no,
So they got YL, Young Lips. I don't know who the hell he is.
Young Lips, bro.
Yeah. But then they had Alexander Volkanovski on there, UFC fighter.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Where's this? Can you link us?
And they're making him rap. What the hell is going on?
What?
Did you see was it Lil Jon or Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne playing fucking Call of Duty and Skunt was watching him? Oh my
Or
god.
Soldier Boy on Twitch. Apparently Kanye said that his verse was bad, and so he's on Twitch showing his text with Kanye where he said it was good.
dude. Really?
And calling out Kanye on Twitch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's got this global streamer content content creator, Ali Fresh, Mr. Fresh Asian.
Mr. Fresh Asian.
He's in the COD video. Oh, he's Australian.
Yeah, he's a young Australian guy, isn't he?
Done a lot of Call of Duty stuff.
Yeah, no, he played Fortnite, I think.
Yeah, sorry, Fortnite. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, well, I think Fortnite's dead now, isn't it?
I don't know, man. I think Fortnite's gonna live on longer than what anyone would care to give it time.
Yeah, it already has. It was longer than 2 weeks.
It's funny because like you have other non-gamers. Well, I shouldn't say non-gamers. It's a bit elitism, but I'd say like I got mates that would not play games a lot. It's like come back and play Fortnite. I'm like, there's heaps of other better games to play.
Yeah, exactly. Like Minecraft.
I'm like, I'll still play with you. I'm like, oh, it's kind of fun. Minecraft is a vibe though when you need to just chill out.
Oh, dude, is it ever? Sit back, put some music on.
I end up just
out.
digging a hole and building a big hall. Yeah, it's I don't know what else is going on in the world of gaming.
Not a whole lot, really.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
once this major
Yeah.
comes through.
Once Mojo comes through, and then I think as well, we're about to head into silly season where there's going to just be a shit ton of games getting launched in a really short period of
Yeah.
time, and everything's just going to get really fucking just hectic. Like it'll be like one game a week, and just as you're about to get your teeth sunk into something else is going to come out, and something's going to come out. I really just think that like everyone just we've been doing this for years, but I really feel that like somewhere along the line, people have to do their due diligence and look what's coming up and go, yes, I want this, this, and this. That's it. And not get caught up in the new game. Because forever you'll be with this long laundry list of stuff that you maybe haven't really played too much of. I mean, like I cop Call of Duty because fuck, dude, anything would be better if Cold War did not have its dumb skill-based matchmaking. I would be playing Call of Duty just because it is a vibe in itself and it's so much fucking fun when you start tearing people apart. But moving forward with all the stuff that's coming out, I really think that like yes, Forza, yes, definitely fucking Halo, yes, Battlefield, yes, Call of Duty. I think that might be it for me for the year, unless there's something that's going to pop up that's going to be ridiculously amazing. Dying Light 2, I guess, probably is one, but that's next year.
That Wukong game looks pretty sick.
Oh, dude, that Wukong game looks fucking amazing, man. Amazing.
Yeah.
But like when is that?
Yeah, I
When does
don't
that
know.
come out?
Even though it's more like it's not a game you can play with your friends. Actually, there's one game I want to check out. It's the Riders Republic.
Yes. Oh fuck, there's another one. God damn it. just to jump out and get on some BMX bikes and just turn around. What they really should do is allow you to have like a 3-hour trial. Give us a 3-hour trial. You like it? Yep, cool. There you go.
What the hell is going on? I didn't know you could do this. No, I'm just watching a video where you can switch on the fly.
You can.
You're riding your motorbike and then you're flying around and then you can then switch to your bloody wingman suit.
Yeah.
Which is it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty gnarly. Like I think it's a cool idea, especially you got your rocket pack as well. You basically just fly off.
Mm.
Like, see ya, I'm out. Peace. But my one question is because those things rely on big worlds. It's basically like Fall Guys, right?
Hmm.
Basically, realistically, it's just like Fall Guys. What's going to happen to that game in 6 months?
Mm.
Like, is it going to just completely drop off the map, or are they just going to go, "Yep,
I
new
don't
island"?
understand. Well, they can build a map like this that looks like this, but they can't have a battle royale with this.
Hmm.
I mean, like, I know I don't want to turn everything. Everything needs to be a battle royale, but
We're talking about games are dead if they don't have battle royale. Doc said it, bro.
yeah. But I mean, like, this world looks pretty crazy. Like, in the spaces and stuff. We're in this desert. It's got all these, like, I know it might not be fun. I guess that's probably the worst part. Is when you're flying around, it's different and you can reset, I guess, if you get stuck. But if you're in a battle royale, you can't necessarily just go, oh, I'm stuck. You've fallen down a ditch. But in the end, I guess maybe you could and just say, well, that's bad luck. You can't just be jumping off cliffs. But it'd be wild. Like, if there was a shooter, like, built in this space.
Absolutely.
Maybe a survival
dude.
game. Maybe you can't, not a battle royale, like a survival battle royale,
game would be
like,
pretty sweet.
where it is a bit longer. And you,
Or even just a Tarkov
Yeah.
type game, bro. You know,
yeah, I think that there's a space for it.
insanity. Absolutely nutty. They Ubisoft are really good at making these games that aren't Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, basically those two, right? Because they're the two big linchpins. So having said that, they had an earnings call, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla is like one of the top earning games of the last
Yeah.
year. So for some reason, someone's spending money on it.
It's the same person. He's bought 5,000 copies.
It's the same guy. It's the same guy. It's the same guy. He keeps forgetting where he puts his games, so he just buys a new copy every time. Doesn't realize that it's actually installed on his fucking Xbox. You've got this whole thing where Ubisoft make these really fun little pushes to make these really unique type of games. Like Mario Rabbids is this friggin' awesome game, right? You've got Rainbow Six Siege, which basically, yes, now it's big, but before it wasn't that big, and they were happy for it to be small. You know, and it just kept chugging along. You have that that they did make an MMO, a battle royale game.
Oh,
Yes, they did make a battle royale game, and they cancelled it. I think it was like 2 or 3 days. They suspended it indefinitely 2 or 3 days after they announced it because everyone was like, "Fuck this shit." It was Ghost Recon. It was a Ghost Recon game.
uh-huh.
They were going to do like a battle royale type thing, and everyone was like, "Nah, shit canned it," and they went, "Oh." Like, dude, just launch it. You never know. It might be huge. Everyone was like,
Do what Apex did and just launch it.
that's it. Just fucking full send it and just see how it goes. Because then you can just tweak it on the fly. And mate, if you make it free, no one gives a fuck.
Exactly.
Oh, great. We're not going to install it. Cool. Not a problem. It's not like they're hard off for cash, surely.
No, Ubisoft. Mate, they'll be the ones spending the cash.
Correct.
No, Ubisoft can make anything.
Fucking literally, man.
Except that hyper game. That was fucking
Harbour Escape, was that good? I feel like I missed out on it.
You didn't miss out on much, apparently.
went out just as quick.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's buying it.
What was it?
It was like a arena shooter, kind of somewhat.
No.
Wasn't it like a 3v3 battle royale?
Yeah.
But like it's just insane movement and stuff.
Yeah.
Like took place on like rooftops and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. They had this weird door thing where it's like a glitch door thing. You don't know whether you have to shoot it or whatever, go in there. I never played it, but I looked at it. I'm like, this is a bit jumping weird. Looks like it could be alright, but I don't know why it never took off. There must have been some issues with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's never a short of anything new. You know what I mean? Like if that game's not going to succeed, there's probably about 20 of them in the works that are going to wriggle out. Oh, that freaking that prop hunt game.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking prop something.
I don't know. I saw it on your stream. I had,
prop night. Fucking prop night. Everyone play prop night. Fucking get it. October 20th of October it comes out.
What?
Prop hunt, but Dead by Daylight.
20th of
So you can
October?
20th of October.
Yep, November. Sorry.
I was going to say October, mate. Why aren't we playing it?
Yeah. There's actually a couple of good prop hunt games out there now. There's like a witchy one.
Yeah, the witch one's
Is there?
hilarious.
What games is this? What games is the witchy one?
Can't remember, to be honest.
No.
Prop and seek?
I think it's called like witching or something like that. Or bewitching or something like that.
Yeah, it's like building this weird world, like a cartoony style.
I'm down.
Let me have a look. What's this?
See, I'm down for that type of stuff. So just to play on a genre, just a little bit, is good enough for me, man.
Yeah. It's like prop hunt is just like its own subgenre of game now.
Basically, yeah.
It's called Witch It.
Witch It, that's
Oh,
it.
Witch It.
See, I was close.
Oh, which it?
Witch It is.
Witch It, that it.
Oh, that's fucking cool. cool. It's got cool style.
It's
to
got that
it.
like cell shaded
Oh, yeah.
graphics.
So I think you play there's witches and
Yeah.
then there's props.
Oh, dude, that's so good.
Well, it's like a hunter or something like that.
Yeah.
And okay, yeah. I think you shoot eggs at things.
Then you have your abilities as a prop as well, so it makes it a little bit harder. And then the witches can see you when they're close or something like that.
That's very cool, and it's got that very nice art style that you basically that shit ain't gonna fucking age
Mm.
too hard. You used to be able to come back in like a year or two, and it might just be the fidelity.
Yeah.
It's bright and vibrant. It's not like a washed out kind of style.
You get those games that are like, oh, it's all about realism, and then in like 2 years, you're like, man, this looks like
Bold
nice.
and brash. More like belongs in the trash.
Hey,
Ha ha ha.
that good one,
ha.
isn't it? That good one, isn't it?
SpongeBob reference. I'm hip.
Up there with the kids, bro. Up there with the kids.
You know, it's not like that episode came out when I was like 8, and I'm young.
Oh Jesus.
Is he calling us up?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, 100% is, bro. Well, the whole reason why we've got him here is so that we can just suck the youth out of him, bro.
So that's why I hate traffic now.
Yes, slowly.
One of us.
my creation.
One of us.
Dude, you'll wake up in the morning.
I've
Man, I do with
I've got back pain. I've got grey hair.
already got back pain. That just comes from being a mechanic.
Yeah.
Don't you? I already got grey hairs and I'm only 22. And that's because I
working, Jez. It's
gotta
working,
work
bro.
with Jez and his.
Jez, we always got him, mate.
One of these. Not far.
Yeah, he's not far off.
Get me in there, boys.
Anywho, I'm gonna nip this all off in the bud. This has been fucking amazing, guys. I just want to let you guys know this. We did a thing. We did a thing this week. Where is the thing? I'm trying to find the freaking thing. Around the podcast, we made like a freaking Twitter. That's _ off tangent as the Twitter thing. And if you guys have any questions and stuff that you want to send in, listener person, which is weird because now I'm talking to people in the future, which is weird.
Yeah. Hey.
It's otangentpodcast@gmail.com. So any weird stuff you guys want to send there? Anything you guys want us to talk about?
Even DM the Twitter account. DM the Twitter account
yeah.
with questions. Add us. Send us an email. Send us a message.
Hit me up on LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn. Hit me up on my MySpace account. I'll add you to my top 7 friends.
I've hosted my own Club Penguin server.
Yeah, my own Club Penguin.
Is that shut down?
Hit me up on my Habbo Hotel. Throwback to episode 1.
Hobo Hotel.
I got my Muvu account. You can add my female character on there.
What was that, Wildfire or something? When you used to be able to, like, what was one of the first places you can create a website? Quiet, you won't know.
I'm a child.
Mediafire.
Yeah, that's it.
Mediafire.
Mediafire.
And fucking Lycos pages. Is that the one?
GoDaddy.
That's slightly after.
That's like that. What was that one? Mediafire. Oh, there's so many. There's so fucking many back. Free web page. Fucking just go. And you're like, all right, cool. That's it. I'm on the internet, I guess. What's your website address? Well, it's this. That's
You
hard
just
to remember.
have shitty. Remember when the GIFs used to be original GIFs, not actually a video of GIFs, where it used to just be like glitter, like things and stuff like that?
It was like a 3 animated fucking thing.
fires and
Yeah,
stuff like that. And
it was like 3 or 4.
Do you guys remember
animated.
the MSN Messenger emotes you could get? And you could copy a friend's and then set them to a specific like set of keystrokes.
yeah,
So when you typed LOL, it
Yeah.
would bring up this like giant pink fluorescent one.
Yes.
And you'd be like halfway through typing something like, oh yeah, mate, don't forget to bring some lollies for the sleepover. And all of a sudden this LOL that's in the beginning of lollies turns into an LOL giant pink. And you go, LOL, lollies.
that used to be the old little prank you played on your parents. You go in and change their like entry things for fast words or whatever, and so they'd be typing stuff and it'd be all just be bringing up other stuff.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't know how to fix it.
Yeah, you change their no to a yes in autocorrect. Hey, mum, can I have a house party tonight? Yes. Thank you.
I said no. I mean, yes.
I said yes. Yeah, exactly, mum. See? Said yes twice.
I don't know what's going on.
You're just saying yes, mum. Look, mum, you're hip now, okay? Righto. What do you say, lads?
It's been
All
fun.
right.
I think we've been off tangent for long enough.
Go off tangent for a little bit for a minute right now. I'll see what's you guys want.
Yeah, have a chat
Thanks.
next week.
Have fun. Go out there and enjoy yourself.
Shall, mate.
Good
Shall.
thing.
I got some New World to play, I think.
I'm gonna play this Witcher game. This looks great.